Rain pummeled the cracked pavement, the rhythmic drumming a dull counterpoint to the frantic thrumming of Malik's heart. He wasn't sure how he'd ended up here, in this grimy alley behind the community center, the metallic tang of blood blooming in his mouth. Across from him, Darius, his cousin and closest confidant, loomed, a sneer twisting his features. Gone was the goofy grin and easy-going slouch Malik knew, replaced by a cold, calculating glint in his eyes. Darius was bruised, a testament to the fight they'd just had, a fight that felt like a betrayal of everything they were. You didn't have to do that, Malik rasped, pushing himself off the slick concrete. The rain plastered his clothes to his skin, a cold, unwelcome second layer. You don't get it, Darius shot back, his voice tight. The Vipers, their family, Malik. They watch your back. They got respect. Malik scoffed, the action sending a fresh wave of pain through his throat.
Respect?
You mean a bunch of wannabes who jumped you in to prove you ain't scared? That's respect? It's more than you got hanging around with those losers at the debate club. Darius retorted, his voice laced with venom. They ain't never gonna have your back, Malik. They ain't gonna put food on your table. They don't gotta, Malik countered, his voice rising in frustration.
We got Mom.
We got scholarships coming in. You think those Vipers are offering free rides to college? Darius flinched at the mention of their mother, their pillar of strength in the storm that had been their lives after their father's passing. A heavy silence descended, broken only by the relentless drumming of the rain. Look, Malik said, his voice softening. There's a community center a block from here. They got programs, Malik. Job training, mentorship programs.
Positive stuff, man.
They got people who actually care about you, not how many fights you've been in. Darius scoffed. Those guys? They ain't never been where we at, Malik. They don't know what it's like to hustle, to gotta take care of yourself. That's not hustling, Darius, Malik argued. That's getting tangled up in something that's gonna trap you forever. You think the Vipers are gonna help you get a good job? A legit job, one that doesn't involve moving weight or shaking people down. Darius glared at him, his expression unreadable. They take care of their own, he finally muttered. Yeah, their own definition of take care of, Malik shot back. You think they give a damn about you? You're just muscle to them. Another body to throw at the rival gang. They don't care if you live or die, Darius. A flicker of fear crossed Darius's eyes, a fleeting vulnerability that Malik latched onto. Mom already lost dad to this stuff. He pleaded. We can't let her lose you too. Darius's face hardened again. He lunged at Malik, a primal snarl twisting his features. Malik, caught off guard, barely had time to raise his arms in a futile defense before Darius's fist connected with his jaw. The world spun, then faded to black. Malik groaned, pushing himself up off the wet pavement. The metallic tang of blood was thick in his mouth, and his jaw throbbed with a dull ache. He spat onto the ground, a crimson stain blooming on the rain-slicked concrete. "J'mornin', cuz," he rasped, his voice rough. A humorless chuckle escaped his lips. So, how's that 5-year gang life plan shaping up? You gonna be riding low in a tricked-out Escalade or stuck slinging rocks under a bridge? Darius scrambled to his feet, fury replacing the flicker of fear Malik had glimpsed earlier. You think this is a joke? He snarled. Kinda hard not to, Malik replied, amusement dancing in his eyes. He's sneaking around like a sewer rat to join a glorified jump rope crew? That's your idea of making it. He sauntered closer, his voice dropping to a low murmur. The only respect you'll find there is the kind measured in bullets and scars. Those guys ain't your family, Darius. They're leeches, sucking you dry and leaving you with nothing. Darius lunged, but Malik anticipated the move. He easily sidestepped the clumsy attack, delivering a swift right hook that connected with a sickening thud. Darius crumpled to the ground, unconscious. Malik stared down at his cousin, a wave of despair washing over him. This wasn't the way he'd envisioned their night ending. He knelt beside Darius, wincing as the throb in his jaw intensified. Pulling out his phone, he dialed a familiar number. Mom, I need you to pick us up. Down by the old community center. Silence stretched on the other end of the line before a sharp intake of breath shattered it. What happened, Malik? His mother's voice, usually laced with calm authority, was laced with a tremor of fear. Just a little family disagreement, Malik muttered, his voice strained. He pocketed his phone and glanced down at Darius. A low growl escaped Darius's lips. They love me, Malik, he mumbled, his voice thick with confusion. The Vipers, they're gonna take care of me.
Love.
Malik's mother's voice exploded, shattering the tense silence. She slammed on the brakes, the car lurching forward. Those thugs love you about as much as a stray cat loves an empty can. Darius flinched, his eyes fluttering open to meet his mother's furious gaze. The rain continued to lash against the windows, a relentless counterpoint to the storm brewing inside the car.